I hit it. Sorry.
Let's do it. 12
I
Street
hit it.
Productions.
I hit it.
12 Street Productions
Yeah.
in the house. This is not a gang sign, ladies and gentlemen. This is family
Eat my eye. What up, though? It is Saturday, December 4th. Yours truly, Dree Swift, Alex Sportsmouth. What's up, dude?
Back in business like EPMD.
Yeah, back in business.
What you know about that?
Oh, man, it's Saturday. Jesus Christ. Man, this fucking November flew by. We're already on December 4th. So
it's
tomorrow
about to be 2022. What the fuck?
Tomorrow is Narissa's birthday. She's gonna be 18. Oh my god!
Tattoo time.
And my parents are celebrating their wedding anniversary, 58 years. I was like, God damn, you guys are old as a motherfucker.
Hey, look, you know what? That my parents were together. Hold on, wait. Let me get it right. They were together since they were 14 years old. My mother was born in 43. My dad was born in 44. So they were married, I believe it was for like 56 years or something like that. But either way, bro, like, you know, I put up a post a couple, like maybe a year or so ago, and I was like, man, some people, they can't even last 50 days, let alone, like, you know what I mean? A week or a day, a weekday. What the fuck? Like, that shit's remarkable, man.
58 years, man. I think it's a long time. I got to be honest with you. I love my mom to death, but if I was my dad, I probably would have shot her a long time ago, right? So
get the fuck.
No, my uncle says it all the time. He was like, my uncle says all the time. I would have. But
that sounds like something my dad would say. Look, let me, like, my dad used to be like, look, like, I stopped sleeping with your mother years ago. Just, you know what I mean? Like, she started farting in the bed, and I just couldn't put up with it no more. Like, my dad would say it's crazy shit, bro. He's like, I sleep on the couch if I could have slept on the couch for them almost 60 years, I would have. I was like, oh my God, Dad, like, what in the world are you talking? What is wrong with you? He was just a clown, man. So
I think my parents are pretty lovey, so
right, they are. And
imagine them. To be honest, imagine them having sex. I probably don't want to think about that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know, you just don't find that forever love.
Right.
So I know a lot of people
unconditional
parents,
love. Right.
Their parents are together forever, right?
Right.
They can't stand each other. You know what I mean? Like, they can't stand each other.
They have to argue to get along.
Yeah.
To put up with each other and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because my ex-wife's parents, they slept in bed together, but they couldn't stand each other. You know, I think the biggest thing is
was it twin beds or
no? But you know, you hear about
posters or what?
You hear about that. Yeah, you hear about that. And no, it's funny because, you know, when I was married, I knew my marriage was over. When we slept in different covers, I knew our marriage was over. I got to be honest with you, man, because that's basically saying this is my space. Don't
like
try.
You're getting irritated.
Don't come over. Don't sniff it. Don't do nothing. You know what I mean? So I think when you sleep, I'm saying when you sleep in separate covers, I think that's a barrier saying, you know what, I'm not giving you the pussy. You know what I mean? So. Damn. I think, you know, being together, sleeping in the same cover for 50 or 60 years, you guys still care about each other. You guys still, you just want to still rub each other's feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you want to rub each other's feet together. You know what I mean? You fart and shit in bed, whatever. it's it. You know?
Right.
But, I mean, you've been in a divorce. Were you guys in the same cover, or were you guys in separate covers?
Hey, man, no, you know what? This is to get a little personal. You know what? She slept her way, and I slept I'd be against a wall. I'm one of them against the wall sleepers, and just, you know what I mean? And she was like, I don't know. We would do funny shit, man. Like, I would, you know how you do you tuck somebody in with the blankets and shit. Like I used to joke around like that. I'm a Cancer man, so I'm lovey-dovey and shit like that. But but when you fall asleep, I wake up and I'm like, damn, she's all the way over there. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know what you mean. And you know what, your parents, like, I just going over there when you was in the city, a little over a month ago. I noticed that your parents, and that's hard to find, man. Like they're really they unconditionally love each other, man. That's beautiful.
Names, but our aunt,
right,
that is married to my dad's brother, he,
right.
My uncle said, "Damn, you don't give him no pussy." She's like, "Shit, I don't give him no pussy. I haven't given him pussy in 30 years." You know what I'm saying?
Since Tiger Stadium was built. What the fuck?
Yeah, she was like, "I don't give him pussy at all." And she's like, "Damn, not even a little sniff." And she was like, "No." So
no wonder why she be calling my mom. Yeah. Who you talking when I come over? Who you talking to, ma? Oh, her. I don't know why. I'm just talking shit, but no, man, that's hard to find, man. And
yeah, it's hard to find.
We have our conversations about just relationships and stuff off air a lot, and we joke around a lot and stuff, but talk about people a lot. It's all good though.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's definitely hard to find, because with me, if I ended up marrying the girl that I'm with now, that shit, I'm gonna be lucky to get 25 years out of the motherfucker. My parents got, they got 60 years. That's a long time.
That is, man. That's like when you sit there and let it sink in and really, really think about it. That and I did when when my father was passing, like, and we're all sitting around talking about how long they've been together, and my mother. It was crazy because the stories that come out, how they met. My dad used to, like, I'm gonna give a little bit of what I know. I don't want to butcher the story, but like, my dad used to work at a market or something. He used to follow like my mom. I was like, damn, stalking back then was cool. Follow my mom and her sister home, and you'd be like, hey, can I walk you home and stuff like that. And he was just always, he worked at, I think it was my grandfather's store. So it was something like that, man. I can't really, like I said, I don't want to butcher it, but he tried to do all he could to just talk to my mother, and times were like really strict back then, and you probably met my grandfather more than I did. So I only met him a couple times, but it was just a lot different back then. But yeah, no, those stories are pretty crazy to hear, man.
I think they met at a dance, and I was talking to my uncle the other day, because he's 2 years younger than my mom, and my grandmother, says in Spanish, she goes, your mother or your sister's dating some mojado.
Mojado.
He's like, and my uncle goes, Mom, he don't look like a wetback. He's a wetback. So my dad's first generation is my mother is from, my grandmother's from Mexico. And so my grandmother's from Texas. So they frowned on that. They didn't want, my grandmother didn't want my mom to marry a mojado, right? Because she's you know what I mean? Like he's going to control her and all that. So she's like, yeah, he's un mojado. My uncle was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, Mama was mad at first.
You had to put in your work to really get with somebody back in the day, for real. Like, and if you got them, like, you probably stay with them for that long. Most not probably, but yeah.
So I'm going to give you some history. So my parents, my mom was 15, my dad was 18 when they got married, but they originally were going to get married, and I know we talked about this story. So they were going to get married on the day of John F. Kennedy's assassination. So they were down at the courthouse, and they told them they couldn't get married that day, that everything was closing because the president just got assassinated. So they got married almost 2 weeks later. They were down at Wayne County building, and they were trying to get married, but they couldn't because John F. Kennedy just got assassinated. So just some crazy history. So
wow.
So
that's I don't even know what to say about that. Like, damn.
And then Narissa's gonna be 18. Man, it feels like yesterday, right? Your daughter. You think your daughter's gonna be? She's 17.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when your daughter was. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's funny because, like, you know, growing up, remember, you know, I dated a girl in my teens, and she, you know, not that young teens, but you know, she had a baby, and you guys used to make fun of me. And back then, you know, remember those clothing, the Dada clothing. Remember, I used to wear the Dada shirt, and our cousin, I won't say no names either, but he used to be like, "Oh, look at Dada, Weasel," and shit like that. But and but yeah, just and like I said, everybody used to make fun of me. Oh yeah, you're you know, with the girl, the baby, and shit. And it's funny because everybody that talk shit, they all had girls and 2 or more. So I was like, yeah, who's laughing now?
Well, you know, my ex-wife told me, you know, that I had 2 girls, and now you got 2 girls, and she's like, that was payback because all the fucking shit you did. And I'm like, yeah, probably. Yeah, I always wanted my boy, but I never got my boy.
Yeah. Hey, we might have a boy somewhere out there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, and I was
like, man, talking shit.
No, I was thinking about that the other day, you know, to myself, and I was like, man, you know, I always wanted a boy. And I was like,
yeah, we had our conversation.
I was thinking to myself, I would pretty much die if I knew there was another kid out there and that I never took care of.
Shit.
Yeah. But the thought process is, how if a girl that I was with, that I got pregnant or whatever, that I was fucking, never came forward, never told me, we never talked. You know what I mean? Like after that, like, I don't know.
Or
easy.
Look, or what if you did know, and you did have a, you know, a son or a daughter, and like, you know, like I this is my thing, man. I don't understand how certain people can have a son or a daughter and not want nothing to do with them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm bringing that up for a certain reason. And like, you know, I'll spill my guts a little bit because I talk about my daughters. I do have two daughters, and my oldest daughter, you know, like we kind of got in a little text argument like a couple years ago, and you know, try to reach out to her and stuff like that. And you know, she's doing her own thing now. I'm proud of her. She got her own. Like I thought I was gonna have to be the one to help her with social media. She's got it all covered. So I reached out to her, and like I said, it was something petty, you know. But that's my daughter. She's just like me, stubborn as hell. So we finally, you know, kind of connected a little bit, slowly but surely. So that's the only reason I brought that up, because it's something that's always weighed heavy on my heart. And for anybody out there that has, you know, that like show that love to your daughter, whoever, you know, your daughter, your son, like just get that connection, man, because you know like I said, I don't understand it, and it's kind of hard for me to put words together because we're dads, and you know that's my life, both of my daughters. So that meant a lot to me, and we didn't talk for a while, but something started. So
right,
I just wanted to share that, you know.
No, I mean
somebody got to give in. Somebody got to give in, you know, on one or the other end. You know what I'm saying? So
right. No, I was just thinking, like you were saying about the law, but
yeah,
there was a couple women that I remember giving money to for abortion, but I wasn't
right.
there. I wasn't.
Right.
So did they ever?
Right.
You know, there was.
And back then, it was a lot. Like it was just so different. That was like, I don't want to say that was like normal, but it was like, you know what I mean. But it kind of was.
Yeah, no, but
it was, and you would talk it out though with the whoever you're.
Well, there was a couple. I gotta be honest with you. There was a couple whores that they were like, "Hey, I need some money for abortion." Okay, you know, I gave them some money for abortion.
A couple of whores.
But there was another one that I remember. So I get a page, right? So then I go to a payphone. Go to a payphone. I'm like, "What's up?" And she's like, "I'm pregnant." And I was like, "Okay, what you want me to do about it?" I was like, "Who's
this?" Man? Oh man.
So that's
man, we're about to lose some followers, bro.
so I hung up that phone call, and I was like, "Well, that's not my problem. You probably slept with, you know, right. You were like that, right? You're like,
that was like that. It's horrible to say, but like that was like the cool thing to say back then. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was like, it's not my first, it's not my last. It's like Bob, bro.
Oh, hell no.
But
Oh, man.
you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
bring La Bamba into this.
You just said that, right? So I was in my 20s and I was like, oh, bitch, you're stupid, ain't my kid. But
right.
I never talked to her after that. Did she ever?
Never heard nothing, right?
Never heard anything.
That's scary, man.
That is scary, right?
Bro.
That's scary.
Hey, if you're watching, chime in. If you're a Melendrez or a Garcia,
But
chime in.
to go back, for me looking back at my younger self, even if it, if I found out it was my kid, I would have took care of the kid, right?
Of course, of course.
But for me not knowing, I don't know. So there it is.
Yeah, and I mean, females were a little. They were fucked up even more back then. Come on, man. They would use that shit to pull you in. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. So, and no disrespect to, like I said, we're fathers of daughters, but it was what it was. You know, some women would be like, "Oh my God, you know, I'm just lie. I'm pregnant. What the fuck?"
Right. Yeah, I remember.
You love me that much? My shit's that good for real. Damn.
Okay. I remember my ex following over to my house and saying, "Hey, are you going to do the right thing?" And I'm like, "Of course." You know what I mean? So yeah, of course I'm going to take care of my daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For sure.
So 18 years later, here we go. And
happy birthday, Narissa, man. That's crazy, man. Because like, she's a couple years older than my daughter, and I like it's crazy, man. Because like my daughter will ask, like she'll ask about yours, like, oh, how old is she now or something, like once in a blue moon. I'm like, damn. But yeah,
she'll be 18 tomorrow. Oh my God, she's like
tattoo time.
Yeah,
my daughter's begging me to get a tattoo. I
was going to say that. So. I don't want her to get a tattoo, right? But her mother's
go together. Yeah.
Her mother's gonna take her to get a tattoo, and I'm like, man, she's like, it's okay. Her mother's the one that's kind of
sleeve and shit.
Her mother's the one that talked to me. Oh, she's got a boyfriend. You shouldn't. And for me, I was like, I want to kill the guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like her mother's the one, like, oh, you got to let her go and this and that, and now she's 18. She's like, I'm gonna take her to get her tattoo. It's going to be a small thing or whatever. But I'm like, I don't want her to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want your daughter to grow up, you want her to.
I always say, man, I always do a hashtag, my daughter is my baby, so she's even when
you never want her to, you always wanted her to be that little girl that you sat on your lap and stuff. So,
but you still, like, I always say this, and this is the respect to my brother-in-law. I raised my nieces, and I can't say it enough. Like if I could raise my daughters as good as that, and I did what I did. I did what I could. So, my nieces are great, beautiful women, talented, smart, and it's a domino effect sometimes. So,
yeah,
we worry more than we have to sometimes, but that's just how we love our kids and shit. So.
Right.
But yeah, happy birthday, Narissa, for sure.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Don't get too many tattoos. Don't get no boys. This is from Alex Melendrez to the sports mouth to Narissa. Do not get like man's get no man's name tattooed on you. And if you do, get it real small so you cover that shit up.
Yeah. You're gonna get like a little butterfly or some shit. So. Yeah, I can't.
Or like Mexico and bubble letters on your arm, like somebody we knew back in the day. Yeah, thought he looked tough with that shit.
Damn, I'm dying over here.
Man, see, man, I guess it ain't just over here, the cold weather. I woke up coughing and shit myself, but
oh shit, wrong stream. Trying to share this.
So what do you, real quick, well, we can touch on a couple of things. How do you feel about the Tigers signing, man? Javier Baez, man. I'm ecstatic.
That was our homecoming.
Oh yeah, I seen. Look at that dress. Beautiful. That dress cost $100,000.
I don't know what it cost. pretty expensive, but
damn, beautiful, man, beautiful.
And yeah, I know we talked about it. I think it's good for the Tigers. I think they had somebody else in mind.
Yeah, Carlos Correa.
Yeah, but they went with Baez.
I love it.
Do you think they paid him too much though?
You know what? This is my thing. I already had a couple people tell me, "Oh, he's so cute. He's so this." You know what? I hope he just doesn't turn out to be just that and cute and the tiger wearing the Tiger D. I hope and he's worth the money. He's worth the money, but sometimes players come over and they don't do, you know what I'm saying? They don't do as good as people think. So I hope that's not the issue and he just becomes the cute guy, whatever the fans love and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love it, man. And they're not done yet. And like I said before, our our minor league farm system, like it's funny, man, because they people talk so much shit about the farm system as if they go and actually watch them down in Toledo, and they couldn't even name one player off the damn team. So Spencer Torkelson, Casey Mize, all our draft picks from being so bad over the past 5 to 6, 7 years, and Roger Clemens' son, Cody Clemens. I think it's Cody Clemens, but like, hey man, we can. It's a possibility to make a run. We can make a run next year. So, and like I always say, I'll be happy with the 1-game playoff. Just our division is tough, man. It's crazy because like the Central Division, in baseball for us, and then like it's like almost like the North Division with the Lions. Like we always had those opportunities. But we got to, we got to have those players, man. You got to have a fucking shortstop, man. Like when we had Carlos Guillen and Polanco, we had that defense locked on the infield.
Right.
That's what wins you. And then we had the boy. Like it'll come together. I could feel it. And then, like I said before, and I ain't gonna never stop beating the dead horse. A lot of people on social media was like bashing me and shit for talking about I wanted AJ Hinch to be the next, Tigers manager. Oh, he's a cheater. He's this. He's that.
He's a cheater.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Winning cures all. You know what I'm saying? So they say all that shit, and then next thing you know, they're dusting off their fucking Tiger hats and you know what I mean, joining the bandwagon. So the fuck out of here with that. The guys turned the team around more than anybody thought. He's getting Avila to sign the guy that everybody wanted fired, just like they used to want Jim Leland fired. Stop it already.
I remember.
Stop it. They act like they're spending their money. It's coming out of their bank account.
I remember.
I hate that shit.
That's related to both of us. That said, "Oh, fucking fire Leland," and then what happened? We get rid of him, and then we're shitty. Like,
and like I said, be careful what you ask for, man.
Right, we were shitty.
What you asked
for how long? How long Leland been gone?
Yeah,
how long?
2012 or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
shitty for 9 years. After that, they always they wanted him gone. Wanted him gone. They wanted him gone.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Get your fucking shine box out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a long time. But like I said, winning cures all, man. No matter what sport it is.
Like the Lions. Just like the Lions. What was the black coach? What was his name?
Jim Caldwell.
Yeah, I want him gone. I want him gone.
And you know what?
Well, he was the last time we won. We won. We had a winning record.
Yeah, no, his second year, he took us to the playoffs, man. I mean, that was the last year we went to the playoffs. So,
yeah,
with Stafford and with Sue and.
But what I'm saying is, everybody always wants the coaches fire the coach, and what do we end up with? Shit. You know what I mean?
Fans in Detroit they're so desperate and so hungry that they don't even use their fucking brains when it comes to. Who should they, and I'll ask people. I ask people.
Fire him. Who the fuck?
You want to fire him? Who are you gonna bring in that wants to come here and suits us, our team, whether it's a player for the Pistons, Lions, or a fucking manager? And I can never get an answer. They're just on mute, man. So it's like stop it, man. You know what I mean? Just go to the game, put your glove on. You know, buy a fucking hot dog and enjoy it.
Because
Because we're doing AJ Hinch is taking us to the so-called promised land. Just got to give him some time, man. And Javier Baez is a fucking huge asset to the team, and guys like that will pick up and help guys like Miguel Cabrera produce, and as long as he can stay healthy and shit like that, you know. I'm excited, man. I think, you know, if you come down, you already know we got to go. We got to go to the opening day, so I'm ready, man.
they're playing the White Sox.
I don't think I'm gonna miss opening day next year. So
White Sox, April 8th. You excited?
Yeah, and they're not done, like I said. So we'll see what's next.
We'll see what happens. All right, well, let's move on to the show. So Biden. There you go. COVID-19 for the next 24 hours for 24 hours before international flight starting Monday. So he's saying you can't go nowhere internationally without getting tested. What's your thoughts?
Without getting tested?
Yeah, you gotta be COVID-19 tested 24 hours before international flight. So basically, you gotta be COVID. You gotta make sure you take a COVID before you get.
You know what? That was actually on the other day. So, and I listened a little bit, but really didn't care.
Yeah.
And because I was a little under the weather, but I don't know, man. I mean, I guess he's trying to do some. He's trying to do some good. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. Really, no other way. So
you know, with COVID, with all the numbers in Michigan getting so high,
yeah, skyrocketing.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't think anybody should travel anywhere outside this country, or they should allow anybody come in this country. Not because fucking Omicron is from fucking South Africa. Anybody that's coming from this other country, they should not be allowed in this country, and we should not allow international travel. I know that puts a fucking hinder on, you know, tourism and all that good stuff. But I got to be honest with you, man. Until this shit is over, they should not allow any international travel, incoming or outgoing. That's my thought.
I mean, and we talked about this, you know, last week, like me, you, and Tori. You know, it's just like, and I brought it up months ago. I was like, you know, and Tori was like, you don't think so? Really? Like, I was like, I don't think they're not going to shut nothing down again. Can you see everything getting shut down again? And them sending out checks to anybody? Hell no.
But if you want, but if you're going to send a check, I want one, right?
Man, I ain't even got the first one. I didn't even think about that bullshit. Get that shit to the, you know, somebody that deserves that really needs it. I don't even care. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't know. How can you care so much at one point and then not care, not give a flying fuck now when the numbers are ridiculous? It was like, I think I sent you the picture. It was like over 18,000 in Michigan, like, and 277 deaths. Like, it's crazy, man. So I don't know, man. I don't get it. So whatever. Like I said, I look at it like, hey, he's just trying to, you know, trying to put a Band-Aid over some bullshit that he's dealing with. I don't know.
Bullshit, Fred. Bullshit. So your favorite versus battle, you know, I know you watch it all the time. I don't really catch it.
Yeah.
There was a fight broke out
between
man. Bone Thugs,
Busy.
6 Mafia.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. My man threw the mic.
Did he?
Threw the mic at him and shit. But
yeah, motherfucker.
Like, I watched about half of it.
So was there beef? Or did they have prior beef?
They did. I think Busy and Juicy J were like, they had beef, like, you know, going back to whenever. I don't know, man. I don't follow them like that, but
I don't follow any of those groups.
But you already know, like, Bone Thugs. I mean, 3-6 Mafia, man. Like, I'm sure obviously they got history together and shit. You know, I was like, damn, man, that would be Cash Money Cash Money and 3 6 Mafia, that wouldn't have happened because I know they're a little bit tighter than bone, but yeah, that shit was crazy. that shit was crazy, man.
There you go.
Was crazy.
In the world, I'm fucked up. Got me buzzed.
Hey, before we even get started, you ugly motherfuckers ain't gonna be mocking me while I'm on the motherfucking stage. Like, shut the fuck up.
Suck my dick.
Gangsta boo.
Suck my dick.
Man, you threw that shit like a girl. That's insane.
Fuck wrong with you, bitch ass?
You noticed the way he threw that mic though?
Yeah.
He threw it down. So that shit stays or what, bro?
The fuck wrong with you?
That
Why
shit
y'all do this shit, man? I didn't know they were losing.
Hey, Beans about gonna ruin y'all career. Y'all better without him. Fuck him. He ain't take his pills. Boom Beans about y'all. He fucked up the show.
That's why they get in the group.
No,
we gonna
take
get
the
this
mic.
together.
Take the mic out of his mouth. What the fuck?
So, you know, I don't follow any of those groups, man. I never did. I was never a Bone Thugs Harmony fan. I didn't like them. I thought they were shitty. You know, I knew who 3 6 Mafia was, but another group that I never followed.
Right.
So, do you know what the beef was about?
I have no idea, man. But all I know is like my man. Look, first of all, business is business. You got Ciroc, you got mad sponsors, man. So I look at it like, you know what?
Well, they must.
Anybody, and you got to remember, people forget.
Why they put caution tape to separate the stages? Did they know already?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, I never seen that, so I don't know, man. Like, that's why I'm asking you. Like, he threw the mic. Look the way he threw the mic. He threw the mic like a girl, first of all, and he threw it at his feet. If he really wanted to hit him, he wouldn't have threw it that low like that. Like that, I don't know what the fuck that was. So, you know, but I'm on. If anybody's wondering what side am I on, it's Bone Thugs and Harmony all day long.
He drew the line right down in the sand. Bone Thugs and Harmony. So there was a passing in the entertainment world. The big ragu from Laverne and Shirley, man. I love Carmine. Let me bring this on the screen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, big Carmine. Dancer? The big ragu, you know.
I just remember him just dancing,
boxing. There you go.
You know I go from rags to riches. You only say you can. Though your pockets may be empty, I'd be a millionaire. My clothes may still be torn. I
gotta be honest with you, man. When I saw this,
that's your era, bro, not mine.
Yeah, he was only 69. You know, I still watching Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley. Right. I thought it was always funny. So pretty sad. Yeah, the big ragu, man. That's what they call him.
Right.
69, died 69. There's a lot of actors that have been dying from these 70s and 80s sitcoms. You know, from Buddies and stuff like that. So I don't know. Kind of crazy. Right. Ragu. I love the name.
What a name. Does it get any more stereotype than that? Like calling a red.
So good news for Kellogg. Kellogg's and Cereal Workers Union reached a tentative deal to end a 2-month strike.
And they were still on that strike?
Yeah.
Battle Creek, Michigan?
Battle Creek, Michigan, man.
Wow.
You know, I told you about the show that history that made America, or the food that made America, or whatever.
Yeah.
talk about the whole rival between Post and Kellogg. It's a pretty good show. If you could catch it, it's on the History Channel. It's the food that made America. And they talk about how Post got started, how Kellogg got started.
Right.
But these companies been around forever. And
the history is crazy.
The history is
like the McDonald's, the movie that they made on that with Michael Keaton. I thought that was like crazy. Crazy good movie. Interesting.
But it's definitely it's a great story. And you know what? It's from Michigan, so Michigan is the the western part. That's where all the that's where all the cereal came out of.
Frito-Lay, Faygo, all that good stuff. Better made. Right.
So these piece of shit family, the kid that got that shut up school in Oxford, Michigan, his parents were basically they finally brought charges on these people, and then they ran yesterday.
Did they?
Went in hiding. Yeah,
really? I didn't.
Because they brought charges on them, and they ran. And what happened is the parents were they went on a manhunt. The FBI was looking for them.
They ran from charges that were lesser than what they should have got. That don't show you they got no fucking soul.
Manslaughter. So they were found in the east side at a warehouse hiding. So they found them last night. They found them.
I think I did catch that.
Yeah, they found them in the middle of the night. Yeah. So they are arrested, and now they're off the street.
It made it worse.
Yeah.
Made it worse on themselves. Good.
Yeah, where's the story at? Hold on. Let me go to the story because I posted it earlier. I was like, man, that's good. They got them quick. I thought it was going to turn into another fucking bullshit with that.
Right. I mean, and you know what, man? You don't know if they're going to go out there and maybe hurt somebody too or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
James and Jennifer Crumbley pleaded not guilty to charges in the Oxford case, $500,000 bond issue for each. Jennifer and James and Jennifer, parents of Oxford school shooting, that pleaded not guilty for 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter via Zoom in the middle of the night last night. So they were arraigned in the middle of the night, but they were caught on the east side of Michigan in a warehouse.
So they were waiting. You already know they were just waiting for the that arraignment. And
but you imagine that judge the night, like you got to get up and sentence these guys. He was probably pissed. Like these motherfuckers.
Right. Yeah, it's devastating, man. When I seen it the other night, I texted my daughter real quick, and you know what? It kind of made me happy.
There you go. Somebody just put they shouldn't even have a bond. They shouldn't.
Exactly.
Bond because you don't want them to get out. Yeah, you don't want them to get out, right?
Right.
And then again, so
it's wasting more dollars, man. More taxpayers' money, all that shit. So.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Horrible situation, bro.
Like, and then, I think you didn't on Wednesday, but my dad, when it happened, he's like, "Where's fucking Oxford, Michigan?" He goes, "That ain't Detroit," because they said Detroit suburb.
It's like 45 minutes away from me.
An hour away. Like it's fucking farmland out there.
Why do they always?
They always associate Detroit. I'm like, we don't need another black guy. That's in the middle of nowhere in Michigan.
But you know what? Everybody knows that shit ain't got nothing to do with Detroit, man. So
yeah.
Whatever.
Bunch of crazy. I don't mean to say that, but I won't say
it. As being Detroiters, it pisses you off, but we gotta watch what we say. Like,
fuck that.
I don't know why they gotta connect that shit. Like, there's enough stuff going on over here. So
you should have seen him in the courtroom with a bulletproof vest and all that bullshit because they're afraid to get assassasineted because you know what I mean. Like, parents,
I didn't see that. Damn, man, I haven't really been watching.
As a parent. How do you even send your kids back to school the next day? You're like, fuck no. You know what I mean?
That's why I was going to say.
And you probably seen it because you weren't on the show, but there was other school incidents in South.
There was a 13-year-old in Waterford.
Yeah.
That
brought a gun to the school.
False accused. In 20 years, you can face 20 years. That's crazy. 13 years old. It's the domino effect, man. That's crazy when you see shit like that, man. It's really sad, and I am glad that my daughter chose not. And it's her senior year. you know, and like I said, I talked to her. It was like, "Are you okay with this? Like, do you really not want to go to school and not go?" She was like,
Look, somebody put
she was
over
like, "I just want,
shut
I
down.
just want to finish.
20 schools shut down because of this stupid ass shit. 20 schools.
Wow. Got to, man. But you know, and it's like, damn, man. So, you know, I'm not comparing this to the COVID or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, what's going on? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I think Tori
shut
was
it down for certain things, and they don't shut it down for other things that are worse at times.
One of her friends, I guess, that she knows lives in that town, Oxford, and they're neighbors of these parents, and they said they were just always dysfunctional. Like, I mean, there was signs that this kid was off, right? He's killing small animals. They said they were. She said that they were like the town drunks. They were like constantly just roaming the streets drunk. Like there was something definitely wrong with this kid. So this is bullshit, Fred. Bullshit. Yeah. So I read this story the other day, and I was like, damn, that's crazy because, and you don't know what it is. Is it things that we eat? Is it things that we feed our children? But 1 in 44 U.S. children are diagnosed with autism.
That's crazy.
New autism number released Thursday has suggested more U.S. children are being diagnosed with developmental condition as a younger age. Analysis 2018 data, nearly a dozen states research at the Center of Disease Control Prevention and found 8-year-olds, 1 in 44 in diagnosed. Wow. So, I don't know if it's what we eat.
Well, it's obviously declining because it says 1 in 44 in 2018 and 1 in 54 in 2016. Yeah. So
it's still
I guess that's a good thing. Yeah.
Kind of alarming.
Yeah, and I have friends that their kids have autism, and I've been around that, and I did the walk.
Delivered. I'll check on it.
Ford Field, a couple times and stuff like that, and. Yeah, always got to show love for that, man.
Man, let me play this. I guess it's got a 13-minute. I hate when you can't.
Someone check the schedule. I think we overbooked at 2. No, we're good. We got to reorder inventory. Any volunteers to stay late?
Any volunteers?
I'm on it.
When you own a business, you wear a lot of hats. You need a bank that makes it easier.
Sponsorship from that shit.
Here you go.
When he was 2 years old, Carrie Keller's oldest son, Liam, was diagnosed with autism.
It was heartbreaking for sure.
She now has 3 more boys. Each was at higher risk for the disorder.
You're watching every move they make, and then you see other kids their age, and you think,
"One quick second, while you play
is also delayed, and maybe this child does have autism." So it was a tough go for the first couple of years of their lives.
A new study out today in the journal Nature finds it's possible to predict autism within the first year of a child's life. Usually, that diagnosis doesn't come until much later, between the ages of 2 and 4. Researchers like Dr. Kelly Potterin of Washington University in St. Louis performed MRI brain scans on sleeping babies who had older siblings with autism. In some, they noticed bigger brains, and they were able to predict 80% of the infants who would later be diagnosed with autism.
If we're able to detect it based on early brain development, then we can begin interventions earlier, such as therapy, physical therapy, behavioral therapy, to improve the long-term outcome of these children.
And the brain scans can also predict which high-risk babies will not develop autism, but experts stress more studies are needed.
This is still early in that you wouldn't look to use this to provide answers to families right now, but this does indicate that there's something on the horizon for them.
Carrie Keller's youngest son, Patty, was a part of the study, which found no signs of autism in his brain.
I think it gives a lot of hope.
She says the research could now be a life changer for other parents like her.
It's crazy. Amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, more kids are.
With hot NBA offers all season long, DraftKings is going to put you in such a good mood. Yeah, I got you.
That's a good thing, man. I hope they do find some research for that. Like I said, I got a handful of friends that their kids have autism, and it's rough to deal with, man. So send my blessings and love to them, and hopefully something can be done about that for everybody that's dealing with that as a whole.
So today is the big game. Go Blue. If I
Tori Savage Kitty wouldn't like that, but she's a State fan. But yeah.
Yeah, they face Iowa. Number 2 Michigan faces number 10 Iowa. Iowa's plus 11.
Crazy, man. Can't believe we're playing for a Big Ten championship.
Big Ten championship.
It's crazy. And, Michigan basketball just got started, too. I've been trying to watch as much as I could. And, I love football, but I love Michigan basketball, of course, going back to the Fat 5 days and shit. But, huge game, man. I can't.
Pretty exciting, man. The game is on at 6 p.m. My time, 9 o'clock your time, so it's a late-ass fucking game.
I'm going to have to take me an old man nap and get prepped for that shit, man, because
so Michigan 11-1, Iowa 10-2. What's your predictions? Do they win? Do they kill Iowa or do they barely win?
Man, Iowa is a tough ass team
because we haven't played them.
Look, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go. Obviously, I'm of course I'm rooting for Michigan, but look, their defense. I don't know where their defense is ranked. I'm sure it's in the top 5, but it's gonna be a whole totally different game. I know that versus Iowa. It's gonna. I think it's gonna be a lot more hard nosed. You ain't gonna see all that flashy shit. And I don't know. I'm gonna say like this gives you an idea. If we lose, I hope it ain't a blowout.
So let me ask you a question. Everybody they wanted to get rid of Jim. Does this, because you said winning cures everything, does this give Michigan, if they win, does this give Jim, does he stay?
Or if they lose, did that win do enough to keep him on board?
Right.
He ain't going nowhere. He means too much to the alumni in so many ways, and I'll leave it at that. And if there's bigger collegiate football fans than me, and I try to watch whatever I can, so I'm not gonna act like I just like I say, man, just because I'm a sports mouth don't mean I know it all, but I know that much, and I don't think he's going nowhere because he means too much, as far as recruiting goes and all that stuff like that. So and with Mel Tucker getting that big deal, you know what I mean? And then look what happens. He took a big loss, so like that affects Jim Harbaugh and a little bit, if that makes any sense. But I at least in my opinion, I think that affects. It's a domino effect, man. Once again, I keep beating that dead horse, but it is. So I don't see Jim Harbaugh going nowhere, man.
What'd you think? I know we didn't talk about it on Wednesday. But what'd you think about Juwan Howard hugging him when he won that game?
You know what? I went on Instagram and I seen that picture and I was like, damn. That's why I was like, no words. What do you say? And I shared it, and that was awesome, man. Like that was huge. That was fun. Me and you were talking during the game, having a little small conversation.
It was
during the game, and that was amazing, man. It felt good,
10
bro.
years, beat Ohio State. 10 years.
Right.
That's
right. Oh yeah. I mean, for sure. Like I remember. It's been a long time, man. And,
but to think
that's a feather to put in their cap and something to go off of. So
right, but if you're from Michigan, so the most winningest team right now is Michigan football. Like
right.
Your pro sports suck. Red Wings are decent. They won
and look right. And think about it. Think about where last year we was. Was it last year? I'm trying to think of the episodes. We did so many episodes, but going back to last year. I would bring up the Pistons in the beginning of the season, the Red Wings, you're like, I'm tired of hearing about rebuilding and shit. And in the drop of a dime, look at where we're at now. I mean, the Tigers are signing guys. Everybody's off,
Red Wings
Avila kind of sort of got the monkey off his back. The Lions are still loot. I mean, they're being the Lions. That's cool, whatever. Like, Dan Campbell done showed his ass already. You know what I mean? I seen a meme the other day of when he first got hired and he was just smiling. And then now, and he's like this, like, holy shit, what's going on? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The Red Wings won 3 in a row.
Hey, and you know what? The Rams lost 3 in a row. or is it 4 in a row, 3 in a row, and that depends on our, that got a lot to do with our picks. So
yeah,
as much as I'm a Stafford fan, so yeah, I mean all the way around. And look at the Red Wings are over 500 or playing 500 hockey, like and that's once again Steve Eiserman.
Well, I know we haven't talked about the Red Wings yet, and I don't mean to get off NFL or NCAA. I'll just talk about this real quick. Notre Dame promotes Marcus Freeman to head coach. So they promoted a black guy to the head coach. I thought it was a really pretty cool that they promoted him.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
But
the minorities in there,
right? So I'm going to talk about hockey, but so how much?
Expecting someone else?
Stupid ass commercial. So how important it is the next 2 to 3 years that Eiserman wins up as a player and not wins it as a GM? You think he goes on the ice and he hoists the cup above his head if he's the GM?
Oh my God! Please don't. You're gonna make me have to change my underwear after the show.
Well, I'm just asking. You think? Because I don't think our last GM. Ken, he didn't hoist the cup.
So are you saying by that time, like that's your timeline, 2 years to win a cup? For real?
I think so. Yeah.
Oof. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with like 3 to 5, man. I don't know.
Does he hoist the cup?
3 or 4.
Because I don't know if is he the only. I have to look it up. But is he the only player and coach and general manager to win a cup? I mean,
right.
Anybody know?
You know what? That's a good question. And you know what? Because of the class that Steve Eiserman carries and possesses, I don't see him doing that. He's not about that, man. He's gonna spread that. That's for the team. Like, you know what I mean? You already know. He's not. Yeah, he don't like taking nobody's. He already had his shine. So I don't see nothing like that, happening. I mean, like, you might see maybe the day after or maybe after everybody, the team, and here we are getting ahead of ourselves, but that's okay because we're the Red Wings. We can do that. We got 11 fucking cups. And I hate to use it, the Yankees, but we are the New York Yankees of hockey, like, for real. So, but Eiserman's never gonna take that spotlight from the team and shit, and the fact that he's sticking with Blashill, like, how do you feel about that, man? Like, you can't,
because remember, I wanted to get rid of him. I don't think he's
about 3 years ago, right.
But if he keeps winning, I mean, maybe it just takes time. You know what I mean?
And like Sparky,
it wasn't Scotty Bowman until he won it with Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can only play with who you have, man.
Right.
A la Dan Campbell. I mean, what the fuck?
Like you said, winning cures all. I as a guy that won cups, 11 cups.
Let me ask you this, and let me ask the people this. Chime in, call in, whatever. Who do you see out of Detroit? And you know what? And it's funny because I think I love Arizona teams more than you do. Like, I like the Cardinals. I don't know. I'm a big Kyler Murray fan. You already know that. His rookie year, guy's amazing, and they are the team that beat Matthew Stafford. They were the first team to beat their ass. So, who do you see winning a championship first?
I say
take the Lions out. We'll put Michigan in there.
No, I mean Michigan, but I'm just saying Red Wings. I say Red Wings first.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I mean, I would love to see the Tigers win over 90 games next year. That'd be really nice. And that they got the building right. So you said,
right.
You can't win a World Series without a good shortstop. So
right. Yeah. Red Wings played the Islanders today, so that should be a win. Look, we're 12-9-3. Islanders are 5-10. That should be another win right there. So, yeah, I might have to go check out a game, man. I appreciate you looking out when you came down. We went to that. I think that was one of the last preseason games, and that we had a blast. So,
yeah.
So
we'll move on to the NFL. The Lions are. I don't even know what their record is. 0-0-0-0. What is it?
I believe it's 0-10 and like
0-10.
A half or one. Man.
Terrible.
Oh boy.
Terrible.
Like, what do you say, man? Hey, and you know what's funny? It was like week 3 or 4. I think you said, when do you put the bag over your head?
Whirlpool believes in matters of home.
When do you put the bag over your head? Like, it is what it is, man.
Put the bag over your head. Well, at least you're not going to go 0-17, right? That's what we wanted. We didn't want the 0.
I guess. But I don't know, man. It's I don't understand how people could even want to go down there. I had a friend tell me like,
but the Lions made another. They got another record for the lowest scoring team in so many games or something.
Yeah, and Pat McAfee. Did you see that? Pat McAfee, who is the announcer on SmackDown for WWE. He got a podcast, and he pretty much devoured the Lions, man. And it is what it is. What are you doing? And I think he had AJ Hawk on there from the former Green Bay Packer. But yeah, he was talking about that record. I didn't listen to it. I already know what to expect from Pat McAfee. He's a killer on the podcast, man. But yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man.
So they're
bums.
They play the Vikings. They got Detroit plus 7.5. So
they'll lose. They ain't covering that. Yeah, Kirk Cousins, he's gonna have a monster game. I'm sure of it.
So I do this every week. I know you say, "Oh shit, I didn't pick nobody," but I got the best game, Monday Night Football, the Patriots and the Bills. I think this is gonna be a good game. It's gonna be one of the better games this weekend.
Oh yeah, that is. I'm about to pull it up real quick. Yeah, that is a good game. Yeah, I don't see nothing else really worth, Oh, Jacksonville and the Rams. I mean, that should be a Rams bounce back game. So Pittsburgh, Baltimore, they're in the same division. That's always a good game. San Francisco, shout out to Alex C. San Francisco and Seattle. That should be a good game. And speaking about Seattle, man, Russ Wilson. I think those days are coming to an end.
Shout
out to Sierra.
And I really love Russell Wilson.
Right.
Does he leave Seattle?
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone.
And you know what? I don't.
Where does he go?
He's gonna get to choose where he wants to go. You know what? I can't even.
If you're listening, come to Detroit. Come to Detroit. Just saying.
Man, that would be, and I thought about that. I was like, bring your beautiful wife, Sierra.
Yeah.
We're from the Motown.
How fast would you get his jersey? How fast would you go get his jersey?
Oh my God. Oh, Russell Wilson. Well, you know what? Let me tell you this. One of my boys, shout out to my boy Lance Wilson. He's the one that put me up on him when he came out. I was at work one day and we were in the gym. And we were watching a Wisconsin game, and he was like, "This guy is gonna be a killer." And he came in his second year, won a Super Bowl, and so like I said, my boy put me up on him, and I've been a fan of Russell Wilson since that day, and that was a long time ago. So,
wife that you're a fan of? It's him?
No, it's both of them. Come on down, man. Hey, Justin Verlander didn't come back and bring Kate Upton, so. Bring Sierra. We're in the Motown. That it's fitting. It's so fitting.
So I gotta call bullshit on this, right? So your favorite guy, Aaron Rodgers, Ringo Starr, he gets basically fined, right?
Right.
Versus a guy from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Antonio Brown. He gets suspended for 3 days. I gotta say, that's
fucking bullshit.
How is that? He lied about COVID. Aaron Rodgers lied. He gets fined. But what? Could you tell me what?
It's all about who you know, man. I mean,
are you sure it's not this? It's not that color?
I don't know.
What's the difference? I don't get it.
Antonio Brown's got a pass.
Okay. Well, what is right is
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm just saying you have that pass. Aaron Rodgers is who he is, which I don't know who the fuck that is, but you know
so
what
you
I
got
mean?
Mike
So,
Edwards, John Franklin III, all violated COVID-19, and they all got suspended.
right.
Aaron Rodgers,
It's all about who you know, man. I don't know, man.
don't do that anymore. And
Yeah.
go back.
No, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, those guys back, you know, when Peyton Manning played, man. I mean, but you know what? I shouldn't throw Peyton
Sure, it's
Manning
not
in there
skin
because
color. Is you sure?
I shouldn't throw Peyton Manning in there because he never did nothing to, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
but you sure it's not skin color? Let's.
I mean, I don't know, man. I hate to go. That's a touchy. I don't like to talk about that. But unless it's need be, unless it's full blown but racism or something. But so I don't know, man. I don't. It comes to the sports and shit like that, it's kind of hard. That's a really really thin line, man. So I don't know. I mean, I just think it's the popularity.
If you were black right now, you got to call bullshit on that.
Right. No, for sure. But I'm just gonna go with Aaron Rodgers makes the league a lot of money, man. He does, whether you like him or not. He does. Antonio Brown is like the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? And just his past. And I'm not picking sides. I'm just stating facts. So I'll leave that up to the people to decide.
Well, I was talking
to Roger Goodell.
I was talking to a buddy of mine.
It is bullshit, though.
He is African American. He says it's bullshit.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree with that 110%. But like I said, man, it's you know what I mean. It's like comparing Michael Jordan to Bill Lambert, man. I don't know, like.
So I know we jumped off the Red Wings. Somebody must have reported us already. We're having fun.
Holy
Just
shit.
We're talking about color. I don't know why. Why?
I don't know, man. But I tell you what, I think we're going to, and I was going to say this off air, but you know what? Everybody that tunes into the show, we're all family. It's all love, and so I'm going to share it with everybody. Maybe we should go to YouTube live and tell Facebook to go. Shove it where the sun don't shine, man.
Shove it where the sun.
I'm just saying.
I can't wait for the update. But we haven't got
break up with Facebook, man. I think it's time to break up with Facebook.
Break up with so we jumped off the Wings. So I know that I talked about it with Tori. So I know you said that I think the Wings are close to getting a Stanley Cup, maybe in the next couple of years. But the Wings reached 3,000 victories when they beat the Bruins. I thought that was huge.
Yeah.
And there was another milestone that the Red Wings hit. I think it was Raymond got some award a year earlier prior than Yzerman. So Yzerman was really, really, really proud. And I don't know what award it was.
Okay.
Trying to look at it, trying to find it.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to
a year before Yzerman got it, but I'm trying to find it.
Oh wow. They beat the Bruins too for that win. Yeah. That makes it even sweeter for sure.
Doesn't say, I got the
Alex Ned.
Expecting someone else.
I don't even say his name. Oh my god. I know how to pronounce his name, but I can't get it out. The goalie, Alex Nevedjevic, 41 saves.
Yeah, that was an awesome game.
Yeah, and yet that's one of Steve Yzerman's signings, man. So, yeah, hey man, you might be right. It might be 2 years. I don't know. Hockey's different, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a little bit different, and you can actually, you can win. you can bounce back in a couple of years.
Right.
If you got the right goalie and stuff like that. So.
I don't know. I haven't got an update on anything yet, so I don't know if we got banned or they just stopped. They got removed. But I got to be honest with you, it always happens. And I grew up in Southwest Detroit, and I think I'm going to stop posting in there because that's where we get reported all the time. Because there's so many members. I think they're all, whatever. So I know you brought this up and you said let's take a good talk about it. Davis versus Cruz, fight predictions. Who do you got? This is what is this?
Oh boy.
Is this for lightweight? What is this? What is this title for?
This is for the WBA
135.
WBA secondary light
heavyweight
title.
Lightweight
Staples Center, formerly almost gonna be Hey man, you know me. I follow these guys. I talk about them. I try to post shit, and I try to throw it in people's face because I'm an avid boxing fan.
Right.
And he is one of Mayweather's proteges.
Yeah, I see Mayweather in the picture.
Yeah, and this is his golden boy. You know what I mean? Like Oscar De La Hoya was Bob Arum's golden boy for so long, and this is gonna be look, man. It's power versus power, speed versus speed. Cruz ain't no joke. I mean, he's 22, 1-1. You know what I mean? So, you already know, man. You already know when the Mexicans put the gloves on. I'm sorry if I'm being a little biased. It's gonna be a hard-hitting fight, but I'm going to go with the one, as they call him, and that I'm going with Gervonta Davis, man. And I think he's gonna KO him, and I'm gonna say the third round, man. I ain't got nothing to lose. Shit.
I know you used to be neighbors with Joe, and I don't think any of us talked to him anymore.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Joe Flores for sure.
But there's a buddy a guy on that I just Facebook. His name is David Rosa. He's a boxing trainer. Trying to get him on the show. Works at, I'm trying to think of the gym. Empire Boxing Club. I don't know where it's at. Let's see where it's at.
I don't know if that's downtown.
Yeah, it's in Detroit, Warren Avenue.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no, okay.
He's a trainer for a couple fighters, man. Looks pretty interesting.
Right.
So I guess they got a couple spots, but Empire Boxing Club. So shout out, David. Like I said, man, hopefully we can get you to come on. Love to hear your insights of a boxing coach or a boxing manager or anybody like that. So I think that'd be great. So you're picking up Davis over Cruz, huh?
Oh yeah, he's just everybody like T.O. said, get your popcorn, man.
Get your popcorn.
He's amazing, man. And you know what? We'll see. I had a good friend of mine tell me he's gonna be babied and all that shit with Mayweather, and that's fine. That's the way it goes. But just tune in and you'll see. For those that don't know who Gervonta Davis is, tune in and you will find out tonight. And like I said, man, they don't call Cruz, man, the pit bull. He ain't nicknamed pit bull for nothing, man. He's straight up. It's gonna be someone's going down early, and I'm taking Davis in the third round. And I don't really pick that early round, but yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch. I can't wait to watch that shit tonight. And it's a card, good. The lineup, me, I like the undercards. There's usually the best fights on the undercards. Sebastian Fundora versus Sergio Garcia. That's crazy. So Luis Arias, Vaughn Alexander, super welterweight. So it's a good card, man. I'm excited to watch this lineup tonight of boxing.
So we'll jump over to the NBA. LeBron tested the other day on the show. He tested positive for COVID. Now he's free of COVID.
Wow.
So he's back in action. So.
Damn, Superman, huh?
Superman. Superman.
Oh.
On a sadder note, the Pistons have lost. They're 4-18. They lost to the Suns the other night. And the Suns hit a milestone, right? Phoenix Suns set a franchise record
18 in a row
against the Pistons.
Killing it, man. My man CP3 killing it. Sorry, Pistons.
So I know Alex C's probably not listening, but he said the Suns ain't shit. They're not that good. I gotta be honest with you, man. The Suns,
they're doing what the Spurs did. They would win 22 in a row.
Yeah.
get to the playoffs.
Well, no, he said the Suns,
You know what I mean?
the Suns and the Bucs, they shouldn't have been there, and this and that. And then I'm like,
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, man, I respect his opinion, but
now I have to say,
we'll see.
I got to say a hard
We'll
no
see.
on that. They're a good team. Are they better than the Lakers? Probably not on paper, but guess what? The Pistons,
they look pretty good though. They look pretty good.
The
Even
Pistons
even versus the Pistons, it don't matter.
Yeah, the Pistons in 04, they said the same thing. Oh, Lakers are gonna fucking kill them, and guess what?
They don't belong in there. All that good shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you know what?
Basketball
history repeats itself, and I don't understand why people say that. And I remember me and you having a conversation. You were like, Minnesota Timberwolves were there, and you were like, "Who do you want us to play?" You asked me, and I was like, you were like, I want to play Minnesota. I want to beat, I just want to win. I was like, I want to play the Lakers, man. I want to get, you know what I mean? I want to get that. I want the smoke. I want the real smoke. I want to beat the Lakers, and we beat them. I didn't think that was going to happen, and we still get disrespected, but.
There you go.
Yeah. We'll see. Phoenix Suns are definitely going to be in the mix, man. So, I don't know. We'll see what LXC's got lined up for that because they ain't going nowhere. They're killing it. So
killing it.
Shout out to Monty Williams, killing it.
Monty Williams. So we'll jump on for today's. What your topic was? New Year's resolution. What's your New Year's resolution?
Stop watching the Lions.
It's a good one.
Stop drinking pop when I do, because I don't. But when I do, I can't stop and stop.
So you had to pick 10. Are you going to pick 10, 3, 5? What do you pick?
What do you mean, as far as games?
No, resolutions.
Oh no, you know what? I mean, I tuned in a little bit the other day, and like I kind of agree with what you and Tori were saying. Like, no, I'm going to do this and that. I mean, I don't really have any. I just try to say, I'll be a better person. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna eat better. So I guess it's like a number of things, man. Handful of different things. So I don't know.
If you had to pick 3,
never stick with nothing. If I had to pick 3, it would be and like I said, I'm not a pop drinker, but it would like just completely stop drinking that shit. It would be pop. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's like I can't give up. It's hard to give up anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pop. I would say fast food, but I already gave that shit up. So, I don't know. Just try to stop being a dick, being an asshole. I don't know. Less of an asshole.
Less of an asshole. He's an asshole. He's an asshole.
Right.
So my thing is definitely get healthier, lose weight. I want to be able to see my dick next year. So I haven't seen it in about 10 years. Definitely,
you don't need to see it if your significant other is seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know who? I'm sorry. I love you, but you know.
So lose weight, stop drinking pop. What else? I don't really eat fast food because it makes me sick. Once in a while, I'll go to McDonald's and let me get some fries. But
you guys got good stuff out there, man. Like we got the White Castles out here. You guys got what? God, like when I went out there, I can't remember what it was that I liked. The taco place. What was that called?
Del Taco? You got
Del Taco. Yeah. Oh man, I was in love with that.
Well,
now, but I mean,
check in the box, check in the car.
I never got to eat none of that when I was out there.
Check in the car. Check in the box. Yeah, so
that's my New Year's resolution. I
want to lose 40, 50 pounds so I can see my dick again. So here's some of the things that people said. 55 achievable. Build a budget. I never could build a budget. Cook one new thing each week.
Pay off taxes.
Read more books. Definitely not. I'm not an avid reader. I don't like to read. You can read it to me.
You know what? That might be. That might be something right there. Like I got books. You know what I'm saying? I got. I don't know. I got books. They're for, for the look. I don't read them. Yeah. But yeah, maybe I'll try to start reading a little more.
Join a club like a fight club or something along those lines. create a clean schedule you could stick to. You know, I'm a pretty guy that likes to plan things, so drink less alcohol.
That should probably be one for me.
Quit
Even
smoking.
though I'm not a big drinker, but yeah.
You know, I asked her during our separation, she started smoking.
Right.
And
wow, for real?
Of course, she started smoking heavily. And she told me the other day that she's going to quit smoking. I was like, that's good for the girls, you know.
Yeah.
Eat veggies regularly. Yeah, definitely need to eat more greens.
I love vegetables, so that's easy.
Share your resolutions 1-to-1. I don't know what that means. Try new diet plan. I definitely need to lose weight. Book all your doctor visits for 1 year. I don't know if I want to book all my doctor. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Cut calories a fraction of the time.
Fuck
Become
that.
a plant owner. Become a plant owner. I told the girls that I was going to get a box garden for them. So I'm going to get a box garden and let them plant some plants. Planification. I love the planification.
Some vegetables.
Is on a rise, and I really don't want to go anywhere because I don't want anybody's fucking nasty shit.
Right.
Start doing yoga with your partner. Does that mean
I don't know about that shit? DDP yoga?
Yeah, DDP. Hey. Drink up, drink more water, stay hydrated. Consider therapy. I definitely need to get back to the therapist to talk about all my problems so I can pour it on them. Volunteer. So it says volunteer at a food kitchen, volunteer for homeless, volunteer. You know, I always wanted to do that. So I think I think,
you know what? I have to.
Listen to a novel while you're working out. Like I said, I'm more of a guy that will listen to someone talking, audio books. Than a radio. Lift weights.
I'd rather read, man.
Lift
I'd
weights.
rather read. If I listen to audiobook, I'm going to bed.
Lift weights. You need to lift weights.
Yeah.
Do one new exercise move. Decorate with family history. Definitely need to get some pictures up. Sanitize your phone weekly. So they said clean the shit.
Sanitize your phone.
Clean the shit off your phone that you take your phone to the shitter, and because it's got feces on it. Clean your phone weekly.
What did Tori call it? Like all the particles, or what did she say?
Dookie blower.
That's coming up from the middle of
blower
and shit.
Try hydrotherapy. I don't know what this is. Maybe a spa. Go visit a spa. You know, I pay. I go to the what is it? The Element. That where they give you massages. I do it once a month.
Okay.
It's pretty good, man. But
right.
It's expensive. You know, it's $65.
But you know what? But I mean, like, I think stuff like that is worth it. You know, that's worth it doing that.
Delegate more chores. So tell your kids, hey, you need to clean the motherfucking
Take
dishes.
the garbage out. Right.
Keep
wash
clutter,
the dishes and go to bed.
Clutter out of the kitchen. So don't put clutter in the kitchen. Wear workout gear. Makes you feel good. I don't know.
What the fuck? If you look good, you feel good, and then you play good.
Donate old clothes. I definitely need to go through my clothes and get rid of some.
And you know what? I'm actually gonna donate. I took out, you know, my memorabilia and stuff like that, and figures and all that shit. I got a shitload of like, just toys. I'm going to donate. I seen friend of the show. Shout out to Samantha. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but you know, she was doing I seen a toy drive, so I was like, you know what? Let me go and drop all these in there, and I mean, I got like 30 different toys and shit, and they're brand new. I'm not gonna do nothing with them, and I was like, let me, you know.
Sex toys? Any sex toys?
No, no.
It says explore new hobbies. So I talked to my uncle the other day, and he's like, I said, where are you going? He says, well, I'm going to a musical. And I said, did you get a side of cock with that? I don't know what's going on.
Was he going to watch Annie? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, damn, what the hell are you going to do? So he's exploring new hobbies. There you go.
Is he going to a political play? What the fuck?
No, he went to I think he went to like Wizard of Oz or something. Give yourself a new look. So I'm gonna shave all my hair and go
I'm
bald.
gonna put lines in my hair, like old school, like the 90s and shit.
Invest in your skincare. That's for women, definitely.
No, it could be for guys too, man.
It says play upbeat music.
I'm looking a little pale. I don't know.
Play upbeat music.
Play more hip hop.
It says take back your lunch break. So it says sit down and enjoy your meal, and don't rush back to work.
Yeah.
Write to yourself.
Let me start right now. I'm gonna write an email to myself. Go to sleep.
So it says do one thing at a time. Multitasking doesn't make you more efficient, but it doesn't stress you out. So do one thing at a time. I definitely have a problem with that. It's hard for me to do one thing at a time.
Hard for you to what?
To concentrate on one thing at a time. I gotta,
Oh yeah, doing 1,000 things.
Switch up your routine. So change your routine.
Yeah, that's a good thing right there, man.
Take more walks. You gotta take more walks. Make a chaotic zone like an entryway calm. Make your chaotic zone be more Dora.
What the hell does that mean?
A happy space. Shop for new sneakers. Go to bed. Go to bed on time with your partner.
What the hell?
Are you going to bed with your partner on time, Alex?
With my cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make your bed.
I'm gonna steal one from Tori, like she always says.
So I'm
gonna be more kind.
I told her, I posted a funny meme not too long ago on my thing, and I said, "Where's it at?" It says, "I'm gonna marry."
Oh shit! The M word.
Yeah, I got restricted, so you guys got to log into yourself. It got restricted. It says you can't go live for six days.
Oh boy. Well,
I don't know why.
You can still tune in to ATW podcast.
You just got to log in tomorrow. We won't get off the show. It says make your bed every morning. I got to be honest with you. I send you the picture of she rolled up my chunnies. She makes the bed up every day. Every day, when she stays over, and I'm like, I said, my mom. Really proud of you because I don't make my bed. I would get in arguments with my mom. She'd be like, "Make your bed," and I'm like, "I don't want to make my bed. I'm going to go back to it."
Does she leave a little mint on your pillow?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I was like, I gotta marry this broad. I was like, she makes my bed. She rolls up my.
She's gonna kick your ass when she hears you call.
She rolls up my chunies, right? And I was like, I don't want her to spit on anybody's balls besides.
Oh shit! Hey man. Lucky man, diamond in the rough, man.
Stay glued to window. I guess they said read a book by window. Treat yourself to more facials. So you need to go to get your facial, Alex.
You know how I get my facials, right?
It says give yourself compliments. Say I have a huge dick every morning.
Damn. Hey, buddy. God bless you. We are blessed, ain't we?
It says learn a new skill. Learn a new skill.
I don't know.
Be current about current events. Make sure you stay up on current events.
That's a long ass list.
Add more citrus to your grocery cart.
The fuck?
Try this trick for a better night's sleep. So they said take a bath. I don't like taking baths. Are you a bath guy?
No, I'll probably take one a year or some shit.
I haven't taken a bath since I was like 8.
With Mr. Bubbles or what?
Yeah, Mr. Bubbles. Take more trips with no destinations in mind.
Damn, just drive, huh?
Mm-hmm. Easy stress with
go, man.
Get more into art. Chow down on some blueberries and walnuts, and make your home more fragrant. There it is. There's a list. So I want to know why I got banned. I don't understand. You can't go live. Why? It doesn't tell me. I swear to God, I'm not going to post in that.
I think we're gonna have to give up Facebook for a New Year's resolution, man. I'm telling you, it's time to switch over to YouTube.
Well, it's on YouTube, but yeah.
Live?
Yeah, it's live.
Okay.
I just think we don't definitely need to not post on that. Yeah, it's live.
Right. Yeah, cool.
Disagree with this decision. Definitely. It says you cannot go live right now. I'm not trying to go live. I'm already live, right?
They're just letting you. They're just reminding you. You fucked up.
You fucked up. I can't do shit. That's pretty much all I got. Let me pull up some last minute stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll say it. Obviously, we're missing the glue that holds our show together. Shout out to Tori, her son Dominic, and this show. I want to dedicate this show, and I'm sure you'll agree, to Zach Diesel. It's the anniversary of his passing, and that's why Tori Savage Kitty is not with us today. And so I just want to send a big hug and love and thoughts and prayers to her and Dom and her entire family, and you as well. And
yeah, we're supposed to have
hard to deal with.
A memorable dinner tonight at about 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Please share that with me, tag me or something, man. But
I don't know if she's gonna take pictures, but
yeah, I just want to send my love, thoughts, and prayers, man, for sure.
Yeah, we went horseback riding yesterday, and she was so she got all greened up, his favorite color.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Yeah, so she was.
That's dope. Yeah.
So if you go to wordonthestreetpod.com, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Now here you can actually go to YouTube and watch us live, since Facebook is definitely, watching. I think it's the group, because I didn't post in that group last week and we had no problem.
Right.
Well, once we post in that group, there's too many listeners and they get offended and they report it or whatever it is.
Right. That's okay. We'll definitely start weeding those people out on the page.
Well, it's hard to weed them out. So it's just basically it's better not to post in that group.
Right. Yeah.
So you got Word on the Street, merch.com. There's some things that I added. So I added the breast cancer hoodie.
Sweet.
So I got mine the other day. I'm going to post it. And then I added Mr. Alex C's got his own little section. There you go.
Was it all San Francisco 49ers gear or what?
Yeah, your name.
Okay. Sweet. That's cool, man.
Yeah, he looks very happy there in that little picture.
Shout out to Alex C. Killing it with the sports podcast.
Yeah, he's got like 150 some. I was like, wow, dude, he's pumping them out.
Right. Sweet.
Yeah, so shout out to Tori, her son Dominic, and rest in peace.
Yes.
Like Diesel. So I know she went. I think she's hanging out with her friends this morning. They went to breakfast and stuff like that, and then we're gonna go hike a mountain. And then I guess we're supposed to meet up later at 5. So
sounds cool, man. Wish I could be there.
What else? What you got? What else you got? Oh, let me see. Shit, I forgot to.
Man, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm about to cook me some shrimp.
Shrimpy doo.
And some rice. And I'm about to take my ass to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to take me an old man nap, and I'm going to wake up and watch Michigan the Michigan game. Get ready for the show tomorrow. A lot going on in the professional wrestling world. A couple more releases that I was shocked by. So can't wait to dive into that tomorrow. ATW podcast every Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Tune in, check out my man Tony Twist and myself, Alex Sportsma. So
Alex Sportsma.
that's about
So
it,
here,
man.
let's bring up the calendar. I'm still trying to get guests for the 11th and the 15th. I guess we might not have anybody, but you got MJ from Spilling Teas to be on the show on the 18th, and then you have Miranda Houston. She will be on Wednesday, the 22nd. I will have our Christmas show. What's the best and worst gift you ever had for a holiday? And then the 29th.
Sweet.
We're going to have Ro Daniels.
Cool.
Is on the, actually the director of this TV show that he's working on. He's going to be also on the 11th. So
Sweet. I'm glad to get him on, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
I want to know what
Sounds
the fuck.
like fun.
I want to know what I violated. God damn it. It's just that we were talking about, I think because we were talking about COVID, light, skin color.
I mean, that's like waking up, brushing our teeth, man. We have to deal with this all the time. So I don't know. They need to stop being so damn sensitive. What the fuck?
There must be a cancer.
Oh, nice one. I set myself up for that. That's all good.
Yeah, that's good. That's all I got. You can follow me everywhere at Drink Swift. This is an hour and 30 minutes in. I'm done. You can follow me everywhere at Drink Swift. Alex, where can they find you at?
Just like you see that on the screen, at SportsMod313 on Twitter and Instagram. And like I said, tune in tomorrow if you're a pro wrestling fan or if you just want to see my ugly mug. Tune in at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. And I want to give a shout out to, like you see the R in the back, Robert Courtney and Associates Marketing and Branding Agency. It's been a minute, since I gave some love, and I just want to send some thoughts and prayers to him. Once again, the Ashley Rose Foundation, anybody that's dealing with any type of sickness or anything like that, you can check it out, Ashley Rose Foundation on Facebook or Instagram. And I just want to give a shout out to my marketing branding company that I still am associated with. He got some good things coming up, I'm sure, next year, and hopefully we can get together. So if you're looking for anything, specialized in digital strategies, marketing, branding, websites, logos, I mean, you name it, they do it. And if they don't do it, they'll try to do it. So, shout out to them. And that's about it, man. Like I said, thoughts and prayers to Tori not being with us on the show. Rest in peace, Zach Diesel, man. And that's really all I got, man. Everybody be kind. I will speak for her today. Be kind to one another, and just try to enjoy your life, be happy, and enjoy the weekend.
Enjoy the weekend. Okay.
Thank you for tuning in.
All right, that's all I got. Let me bounce out. Let me hit this video. All right, guys, like as always, make sure you guys are washing your hands, wear the mask, and washing that ass. Peace out. Alex, stay after the show. I got to tell you something.
All right, for sure.